Yes, prediction.
Pain.
We run the clock, Super 16, it's the cream of the crop. College football time of year, don't stop. With
You're adding this guy.
Just another go dome with the courage, heart, skill, and will. Bringing you the best 16, serving up a plate for the football fiends. Breaking the best 16 college teams. Football fans, it's the show where you dream.
Ain't no bias, Chris Zorich breaking truth. Traded in the golden helmet in the past for a suit. With the tape, never lies, college ball, he's a stoop. Ranking the top 16, not the top 32.
I don't mean to cut you off like a Zorich jersey, but you ain't really grinding unless the jersey dirty. Hit the running back like a Mack truck behind the 30-yard line. It's game time, my team ride you off the sideline.
You look at Chris like this with a fact checklist, going over college teams like a busy scientist. Steve streaking from his head like in his playing days. Super 16 polls on his show straight away.
It's the FBS, the best of the best from the ACC to the SEC. Pac-12, Big Ten, Mountain West, Sun Belt, and the Big 12. Open your eyelids, who the best like the clock? Super 16 is the cream of the crop. College football time of year, don't stop. With Christopher Zorich, just another go dome with the courage, heart, skill, and will. Bringing you the best 16, serving up a plate for the football fiends. Breaking the best 16 college teams. Football fans, it's the show where your dreams.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Super 16 Bowl show. That's BOWL instead of poll show. We wrapped up last week, actually, and now we're actually going into the bowl season. Hey. Yeah, I like that, Ben. Thank you very much. Some interesting games. There was a lot of controversy. I cannot wait until we get into that. And before I do, I'm going to bring in our super, hey, thank you, sir, super host here, Phil Toshin, and
the host with the most.
You got to be excited about what happened on Sunday.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I only heard a couple of F-bombs on your show after the game, so.
Yeah, I'm not subscribing to the matriarch of Chicago Bears coaching in regards to Eberflus. Did you happen to see, again, Chris, I know where you stand on this, so it's kind of like a layup. But then Shane shared with me the post-game locker room, and they brought the club dub back. And I'm like, they're celebrating 2 wins in a row for acting like it's this freaking winning the NFC North. I would understand.
Back to back. It's just, I mean, I saw some of Eberflus's press conference, and I mean, just he's talking about, hey, we have 2 games, we got to get ahead, and it's just like we're celebrating. Like the last time the Bears had 2 wins was like in 19 when?
I think Matt Nagy might have had back-to-back wins.
Okay,
our girl is here. I totally forgot to give her the heads up.
Wow,
at 8
Terrible.
o'clock. I know.
Terrible.
I owe her.
Terrible.
I owe her dinner. Ain't gonna be at what is it? Hard Rock Cafe.
What about Gibson's in Chicago?
Yeah, it's got to be Gibson's.
Okay.
My boy
nice.
Trevor, the waiter, has been there for like 9 years. Did I ever tell you that story? It was Larison's birthday.
No.
We went there.
Uh-huh.
And we were all there, and the waiter's like, "Oh, we got a star here tonight. I'm so excited." And I'm like, "Yeah, they know it's Jim's birthday." It was great. So I'm there with my niece, Steph, her boyfriend, Jim, and his wife. We're all there, getting ready to eat. They happen to be vegans. We're at Gibson's
At
with
Gibson's.
vegans. It's
Right.
like this episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm. So I'm thinking he's talking about Larison because it was his birthday, but he's talking about Draft Dr. Phil is here, baby. TTNL. I'm a
Oh
huge.
my God.
It was my niece goes,
Wow.
oh my God, this guy. And it was great. And they took care of Jim. They brought that giant cake. I'd never
Carrot
seen
cake?
anything like it. It's huge ice cream cake. And it was, you know how you're so stuffed from your steak? Anyway, that thing was amazing and it was hilarious. I thought Jim set it up or something. You know how Jim is.
Right.
But now I keep in touch with my boy
There you
Trevor,
go.
shouting him
Shout
out.
out
I
to
will bring
Trevor.
Sheree.
Shout out to Trevor at Gibson's. The next time you're
Yeah.
there, ask for him.
Ask if you're a TTNL fan, say, I need Trevor as my waiter.
And,
You know.
and Draft Dr. Phil got the bill tonight. No?
I'll never forget. Cap was right, man. Remember we had the bet? Cap was right last
Right.
year.
I forgot about that.
We didn't end up going. We didn't get it. My God, Eberflus. Yeah, that's
Hey,
where
man,
I am.
2 wins. I mean, it's hard because we're celebrating like 2 wins.
Right.
I mean, that's a church. Hold on. What are you doing?
Oh, he's a dog.
My dog is joining me today, so
There you go. As long as the dog is in the house, like the Georgia Bulldogs, they're in the house. Oh, sorry.
actually they aren't. Sorry.
They didn't make the cut, bro. Oh my God. But we'll talk about that in a minute. The Chicago Bears, though, big win. They handled themselves. The defense has been playing great. All of the haters that were on me and Shane in regards to what a great trade Montez Sweat was are now eating their words. I really feel like he has created a whole difference in the defense because he's so disruptive. Now others are feeding off that confidence, and he's making everyone a better football player. In the defensive line, the secondary, although now it's coming out 2 weeks ago, Jalen Johnson says he's not going to reset the market at corner. He's just looking to be paid fairly tonight. He's resetting the market. So I can say goodbye. We'll find something else for you if you're trying.
Hey, man.
I want to get paid. How about you catch the other ball? We would have won against Detroit had you caught that other one. But anyway, yeah, I'm watching in regards to what I've seen on tape, the travesty of the offensive play calling and execution. The offensive line has been atrocious at times. Even yesterday, my boy Nate Davis had a terrible game. And the Chicago Bears offensively just are so inconsistent.
Right.
That I don't get down with that. I don't. So, and I'm not a fan. I think the Bears need to be better than they are. And right now, but you play it out. I'm in the area of, okay, year 2. Now your defense is getting better. And you won 2 games in a row and you've won 2 division games. Great. I don't celebrate baby steps like that. I would celebrate consistency and identity. And I feel like they've done a disservice to Justin Fields. It's not, and Justin isn't innocent in it, but I think it's a difficult situation to assess him because it's so poorly organized and coached. And that's my truth, man. Their defense.
Well, I mean, look at that, and then you also you look at what happened in the offseason. During the season, you got coaches bouncing for unknown reasons. I'm using air quotes here.
Exactly.
So
Chris.
the idea of this being kind of a well-oiled machine, it's far from that. So, I mean, if you're celebrating 2 wins like you won a Super Bowl, I mean,
It's just
It gets over the shows.
I would never tolerate that as a coach. Even if my captains came up to me, I'd be like, "No, let's talk about that shit when you guys are working on the
When you ain't
playoffs."
4 games in a row, you know? I mean, it's like,
Yeah,
come on, you know?
it's just embarrassing at that point, and it's just a culture with which you're trying to like, it's that amusement park next to Disney. You're trying to be no, you have to be a culture of truth, and I just don't see that going on with the Chicago Bears. And as Shane has pointed out, I believe Cars, look at the quarterbacks the Bears have beaten in their victories. They're all backups or guys that are moving on. Yesterday was the first time there was a win versus a solid starting quarterback in the NFL. And you can argue Sam Howell depending on how you feel about him, if I had to choose between, you could put anybody up. Justin Fields versus Jared Goff, I'm taking Justin Fields. I am not a Jared Goff fan. In fact, I told my son as we were watching the game, once I saw Jared Goff with 2 gloves on, ready to play, I go, this dude's going to throw 4 picks. He's going to be, he's scared already. He's scared already in the cold. And I think a lot of fans get upset, like, you're too negative. You're too enjoy the win. And I always say, like, consistently win. Show me what. A winning football team doesn't run a fake push-tush toss to a wide receiver unless Matt Nagy's calling plays. And here we are doing it again. Like, you got a 235-pound monster at tailback, and you got a 235-pound quarterback. How about use one of those two to get the first down and move the chains, consistently do it? So, again, I'm not going to have the recency bias. I'll watch the tape. I think Justin has his flaws. He's inconsistent. Too many throws he misses, or he has to see it. He's waiting and waiting. And this is, he's not fitting what Getsy is doing. And I think you have to, as a winner, I don't think you just, hey, let's all look at the positives. I think, Coach Holtz does that at the presser full of shit. He'll say, oh my God, this Louisville team, you look at them, they won 1 game, but he's hyping them up. And fans that are like, look at the positives. You just don't see the big picture. I've been down this road so many times with Jaron, Wanstead, Lovey, all of them, Mark Trestman. There's no consistency, and I felt the same way yesterday. It was like a win that I knew they were going to win, and this was going to happen. That you're going to now, there's sides are splitting now. Like, let's keep Eberflus. Have you watched these?
Well, I'm just amazed that, as Bear fans, we've kind of accepted mediocrity for so long that
Yes,
winning 2 games and being able to kind of say, hey, we're on the street. Let's like be honest. Like, what organization, has 5 wins and everybody's like ecstatic? Like this is great. Like where's this going?
Bro, what organization? I think the Lions, when they went 0-16, maybe would have a right to celebrate with a friggin' disco ball and lights
First win.
because they got their first win
Right,
and didn't
right.
right?
Right.
But to see that and have people defending it, to me, that is the wrong pathway you're going down. Don't sign me up for that.
Right.
Even Jet fans are like, oh my God, what are you guys doing?
Well, it'd be weird to kind of see, like, if there's a faction of the players who are just kind of like, they just go to the locker or they go kind of somewhere else, because the idea. I mean, I would just imagine like if I was in that locker room, like yeah. I mean, I saw a couple guys high five, but I'm gonna go into the other locker room where there's not a party, because
Right. It's
I
just
just it's tough.
I'm with you, man. And it's not, oh, you guys are old.
Nah,
You guys are all
winning.
I know
It's a
football. I've
culture
been
of
around
leadership,
football.
winning, right? I mean,
I've been around football. The young athlete today, well, that's the problem. You're not helping the young athlete today by
right.
doing that. Your
Right.
culture looks like I don't know how Kevin Warren sits there and says, yeah, I'll pay for that disco ball. And next thing we're bringing a DJ in there, waiting. Oh, if we lose, DJ better walk out of there. You're go home tonight. Like, what are we doing? Oh my God. And they should have beat the Lions the first time, right? You lost.
Right, exactly.
But trying to think if there's any other Bear Nuggets. The Jalen Johnson thing doesn't sit good with me. Like, shut up. Just close it. Don't even talk about a contract till it's time and it's answered. Like, you looked awful flip-flopping now because you got another pick. Now I'm resetting them.
Right. I'm the man now.
Go reset it with the Falcons. Goodbye. You're worried about that now. You need to win all these games. And Jaquan Brisker played a hell of a game on defense as well. 17 tackles, physical.
Yeah, but I mean, no offense, but when you have DBs making all the tackles, y'all got some issues. Just say, I mean, I'm not that smart, but when your DB's making all the tackles, then somebody's not doing the job up front.
We'll see how they fare. They play the Browns with Joe Flacco, who's been named the starting quarterback moving forward. That'll be Chicago Bears versus the Cleveland Browns. What if you go and have a letdown there? Is the disco ball coming back after? Oh, then we win. We beat the Cardinals. We beat the disco ball. You see what I'm saying? Like, save that to win out. That I get. But I'm not down for this. And it's Matt Nagy all over again. Here we are. I thought you were bringing your whole other energy there. I'm sorry. Or it's the McCaskies. McCaskies want a club? They want a club dub? I don't get it, man. Who makes that call?
I mean, I'm sure it's the players, and they're like, hey,
so
we have another
coach
win.
He would be the CEO of that.
Yeah.
You think Ditka would be like, yeah, bring out that disco ball?
He'd go into one of his tirades and then he'd smash it and blow his hand up or cut his hand on the ball or something. Be like blood gushing out or something,
Before we get into the college bowls, this is Bear related. Eric Conwella. I have a question. What's Coach Harbaugh's superpower if the Bears hire him? What specifically are they getting with him, Chris?
Ooh, interesting. Well, as a player who played with him, I mean, he's obviously a winner, kind of quirky, but I mean, you have someone that is going to be 100% dedicated to the guys on the team. And I think watching him, I didn't follow him a lot when he was with San Francisco, but watching him when he's with Michigan, I mean, when you can turn a locker room of young boys, we talked about this before, young kids who are 18 to 21, to love their coach as much, and then his assistants, right? I mean, he gave somebody an opportunity. And dude's like crying in the interview, and he's like, "Fuck yeah, Jim Harbaugh," and it's just like, wow, like, I mean, you want to talk about someone who, and this, like, we don't see that side, right? So, all we can just guess. But when you look at what the examples are of, his players love him, coaching staff loves him, like, wouldn't you want that guy to be your head man? By the way, he wins games. I mean, what's his record? Like, at Michigan, I think he's lost like maybe
3 games.
3? No
I
way.
believe it's
I was gonna say like 5 or 8 or something like that, but
maybe it
3?
was his first year. He might have lost
Okay.
3,
Okay.
so it might be 5 games.
I
Cherie will
mean,
get it.
come on.
She should know by heart. The
Right.
fact that she doesn't know, she
Well, I
should know.
mean, the
He's had a lot of
idea
good Saturdays, so
of
he's
having someone like that, in your locker room as your head coach.
I know he was 49-17 in the NFL with the 49ers, went to 2 NFC championships and a Super Bowl. He's won everywhere he went. In fact, he went to Stanford, who has high academic
And
standards,
just
limited scholarships,
kick
and
ass.
kicked ass there. Went to the Rose Bowl, was fighting to get into, and they didn't have the bowl champions. It was all on points and all that stuff. The guy is an amazing amazing wizard of understanding situational football. That's what I love about him most. He has an answer for situations. And when he gets stopped, say it's a 3rd and 2, and he gets stopped, he knows that this is 2 down. And everybody in that building and on that sideline know it's 2 down territory. This is what's coming. You're going to have to try to stop us. Sign me up for those guys. Those are the coaches you want. He is the one penicillin to Justin Fields, because I believe that where Getsy wants to run Getsy's offense, Jim wants to run Justin's offense. And that's the difference between Jim Harbaugh, the head coach, and Matt Eberflus, the head coach.
Mhm.
And it's sickening. As a head coach in total, he's 82-25. NFL and college.
Jesus. That's amazing.
Right? It's crazy, man. And the fact that he went after Jim Schwartz. Remember, Schwartz went after him and he didn't back that. Freaking, how do you not? Like, I would have, oh, that's just Michigan. I'm sorry. 82-25.
He's been here that long?
Yeah, I didn't realize that either.
No way.
82-25 at Michigan. Yeah.
No
Listen,
way.
Cherie's triple checking like Santa Claus the list.
Really? So
Yes.
how long has he been there?
Well,
I mean, figure what? 10 to
yeah,
12
he
games
left
a season,
San Francisco during the Colin Kaepernick. It's crazy.
right?
Remember after that?
Right?
I think it's 5 years, 6 years.
Wow.
It's
Okay.
2015. So,
Well, okay. I mean, but I'm
16,
more
17,
impressed.
18, 19, 20.
Okay.
8.
Right.
8 years.
Wow. I
Hey,
love that.
I would.
Go ahead.
I have to count on my fingers. I'm sorry.
Oh, they're
I'm not good with
so
math.
big. So big.
Oh yeah.
Well, I was just gonna say, I mean, just from a leadership standpoint, I mean,
Right.
we've seen how his players and coaches feel about him.
Right.
Like, I mean, that and folks who might not understand a locker room, like that's really kind of hard to do. To get everyone on the same. And again, I'm not saying every single person, loves Jim Harbaugh, because the guy who's the second or third team member is not starting, can't stand him,
Right.
But
Exactly.
the idea that, I mean, yeah. I'm more impressed with how his players and coaches feel about him than anything else. So,
Well, I think this is the other thing I want to say about him, and I'm glad my guy brought this question up. I think what Jim is great at, and what I've been around head coaches my whole life with my father, my uncle Sam Ortigliano, and then in and around the league, my buddy Thomas Brockett, Ansonia High School here. They've won 12 state championships.
wow.
I've been around head coaches that I appreciate, respect, and love. I think the great ones have a culture that they have built, and it's for everybody. It's like the mission statement, right? Then there's an expectation that's set, and the line doesn't move, right? but the coach understands that some players are going to need to be coached differently, but still adhere to that line.
Right.
So you might have to be a little bit more empathetic to one kid that is not finding his way. So
Right.
I think I think Jim has a great understanding that not everybody's going to buy in, and there's going to be that asshole that in the locker room that's like, I'm too good for this. Oh, who's this guy? It's
Right.
ain't college or whatever. And Jim, instead of being the hard ass, this is my way or the highway, is going to understand, hey, Walker, come on in my office. I want to talk to you. And you have a man-to-man. He's that way. He understands that.
Right.
I think that's the difference. With some of these other coaches, they get so set in their ways. There's no man-to-man conversations that go on like that. And I just think he's the answer. And he is the guy that will tell George McCaskey to go F himself if George is in the way. And that's George needs that. George, you need that personality, that Michael Jordan. I'm winning this shit no matter what. He's hungry for the championship trophy, right? And he has the resume. Buy into the hunger. Look at their family, their father, the brother with the Ravens. What are we talking about here? If there's an opportunity, Eberflus and his 2 wins in a row, guys. Let's go, Bear. And like, what? 4 weeks ago, leading up to Washington, if he doesn't win, they're firing him. Now, all of a sudden, it's changed? What's changed?
Right.
In a league that any given Sunday.
Right.
Freaking Jets won, right? Did anyone bet the Jets?
Right.
No. So let's see this play out before you're talking. Peter King, well, maybe we got to see how this plays out. You got guys on AM 1000 tonight, ESPN, 2 morons, 2 absolute, they shouldn't even be on the radio. I wasn't even listening to it. Shane's giving me text play-by-play of it. Him and Greg Brown, 2 of the worst. They're sitting there defending Eberflus. Like it's some way he's magical. Look what he's done. Come on. Here it is.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
198, 74, and 1. Look at that NFL record, bro. You think they celebrate 2 wins with a freaking nightclub act? College, 142 and 52. He turned around. Everyone forgets San Diego.
Right. Right.
What he did down there. He turned around that program. And Jesus. I mean, if you have a shot, smash the like button, as Sean Hall said. But yes, that's answering his question. I hope we took a long road of Jim Harbaugh and the Bears.
We did. We actually are going to skip a couple bowl games, but if you want to jump into it,
let's get into these bowls, bro. They're coming up, right?
All 65 of them.
All 65.
I'm joking. Not 65, maybe 55. I'm just saying.
You got the Myrtle Beach Bowl.
That's on Saturday, actually.
Saturday,
there's a couple on Saturday.
11 a.m. East.
They
got to get up early before the golfers hit the course.
There's a couple of them on there, man, that are that early.
Oh, my God. Cricket Celebration Bowl. The R&L Carriers Bowl.
And look, here's my thing. And I know I talked about this last. I mean, I think that it's important.
From Mexico.
There you go.
They have a bowl.
I think it's important, as they should. Avocados are important too. I think that the idea of having a chance to go to a bowl game, and a lot of people kind of frown upon it, but and I don't mean to be a jerk about this because I hate when you get former players on there that kind of talk about, oh, well, you don't understand. I mean, having a bowl, being rewarded for having a good season is important. And, the majority of schools are regional schools. And so, if you get to a conference championship, or if you just missed the game, but you still have a good record, I mean, having a chance to play another game, and God forbid if you're a senior, because now, at least you're going to a bowl game. I mean, it's a really cool experience. Now, are there too many? I'm not going to say yes. I'm not going to say no, because the people that I say, well, yeah, there's too many bowls. I mean, yes, you're always going to have your top tier bowls, but if you get something that goes 7-5 or 6-6, which I don't know if 6-6, but unfortunately that's kind of the bar that they're setting. But the idea of having the chance to get guys to go to bowl games, I agree, Christopher. I definitely agree. But the flip side of that is you got all these cities that are paying a shit ton of money to get these guys there. It's tough, man. And then I don't know if you remember, God, this was maybe about 10 years ago. Northern was, I think it was the BCS. There was some system where the best, basically non-Power 5 team got a chance to go to a bowl game. And I think they wound up playing Florida State. I want to say in the Orange Bowl. I forgot what bowl it was. They
won.
Well, yes, but leading up to it, like the AD, and this was an article in the paper, or it was an article on the internet. I'm so old, I'm saying paper. He had to ask the other schools in the MAC to give up $100,000 to help pay for them to get there. I mean, it's crazy, man. But again, that's a big bowl. But they're important. Do they have to be 65? Tough.
Yeah. Obviously, we could go down the list and get the Avocado Bowl, is Miami of Ohio, Appalachian State, Isleta, New Mexico Bowl.
Now, all that being said, I'm going to watch every single freaking bowl I can, because I love college football, and I'm trying to watch all these damn things.
The Starco Brands LA Bowl, hosted by Gronk.
Hey, man, there you go.
UCLA versus Boise State.
Gronk, baby. Anybody? I think last year that was Jimmy Kimmel's bowl, right?
Might have been, yeah.
Yeah, I think it
Didn't Barstool have a bowl too?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Radiance Technologies Independence Bowl.
See?
Cal versus Texas Tech.
Come on, man.
Cherie's boys are in the Scooters Coffee Frisco Bowl. UTSA versus Marshall, who upset Notre Dame last year.
Easy. Yeah, it was last year. Easy cupcake.
Did you see that?
Easy cupcake.
Did you see the coach from Marshall? There's 3 things in this world we love. Did you see him say that?
No, did he say coffee? What did he say?
He goes, God, our women, and Marshall football. And that's how he got them going out to play their game. There's 3 things we love most in this world. It was great. I might be misquoting him, but it's
a little bit, I'm sure. But,
a little bit.
Yep. Okay, there we go. Thank you, E. It was crazy, man. Because
they won. Northern Illinois won, right?
FSU, I don't know, but FSU,
I believe they did.
Okay. FSU had no idea who the hell Northern Illinois was.
Right.
And then the AD, they had like, if you purchased a ticket to the game, the actual ticket to the game, even though you're in DeKalb, Illinois, they had they were going to provide a bus and transportation for you to get there. Now, how crazy is that? And the reason why, hold on. The reason
they didn't
why
want to have no fans, right?
Well, no, but here's the thing. So each school is responsible for selling X amount of tickets. So, Northern, who is in DeKalb, Illinois, it's about an hour and a half from Chicago for folks who might not know. So you get this small town, and they're on a hook for let's say 10,000 or 20,000 tickets. Like what? Like this is the Orange Bowl. I mean, there's only a handful of alumni that are in Florida retiring. that went to Northern. So okay, so cool. So that's 5,000 right there. But then you still got 15. It's crazy, dude. Crazy.
Yeah, it's tough. The Birmingham Bowl, Troy versus Duke, the Lockheed
Duke
Martin,
action.
little Duke.
And correct me if I'm wrong. Talking
Chris
about
is a fan of Duke.
Apparently, the quarterback is not going to be there. Rumor has it he may be going to Notre Dame, so that would be kind of interesting.
How about Notre Dame's quarterback not going to be at their bowl?
Speaking about Notre Dame, well, hold on, man. I think we had a couple more games to get
going.
there, but okay, all right.
Northwestern.
Yeah, that's a tough one, man. Like
Las Vegas Bowl.
However, I do have to admit, and I think you're going to be with me on this.
Yep.
James, thank you very much. I appreciate. Hopefully, you are a person of a certain age, so you can understand that.
He saw you. He saw you play.
But who thought Northwestern was going to be bowl eligible? I didn't think they were going to win a game, let alone playing the Utes.
The Pat Fitzgerald situation went down. They got smashed twice. Then he gets fired. Then this guy takes over in the worst position possible and turns it around. Started competing.
Gets the head coaching title.
Jesus. Did he win Coach of the Year?
In the Big Ten, I think he did.
Oh, yeah, the Big Ten. Yeah.
Should he? Are you kidding me?
Easy post Hawaii Bowl.
I honestly thought they were going to shut the program down. Where are you at? I don't know where you're at. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm at the Easy Post Hawaii Bowl.
Yes.
You had Utah versus Northwestern at the SRS distribution.
The
Vegas Bowl.
Hey, man.
The Quick Lane Bowl.
For the TTNL Bowl. Huh?
We got to get one, Chris.
I'm like, apparently they're giving them out.
This is the Larison Zorich Bowl. Quick Lane Bowl. Are you in the Quick Lane? Bowling Green versus Minnesota. Serve Pro.
Hold on a second. How did
Rice made a bowl game?
Hold on, time out.
Rice in a bowl. Who said
that's
that?
So bad. That's so. You know how many people are going to be talking about that? Hold on. I just looked at Minnesota's record. Dude, they're 5-7. So apparently,
Minnesota went to the bowl.
Apparently, they ran into the issue again where there's more bowls than there are teams eligible. So now I think if bowls need people to attend after all the 6 and 6 teams are gone, I think they start looking at the 5 and 7 teams who have the best graduation who have the best GPAs or graduation rates or whatever, or like the APR thing, because they're 5-7, man.
5-7. Texas State versus Rice in the bowl. Jesus. Guaranteed Rate Bowl. Kansas versus UNLV. The Military Bowl presented by GoBowling.com. Virginia Tech with your boys Tulane.
Hey.
Tulane. Duke's Mayo Bowl.
There you go.
North Carolina versus West Virginia. And we have breaking news. North Carolina quarterback has declared for the draft he will not. Derek May will not be playing in the bowl game.
Interesting.
What do you feel about that? When players skip bowls to focus on the NFL?
I wouldn't do it, but I get a small understanding of why. However, you get people like, apparently it's the Bama way, because last year I don't remember if Will Anderson and
Bryce Young,
they were not competing for the national championship, and they were asked, and they're like, "What? Of course we're going to play. You know, we're part of our team as captains. You know, we told this guy to believe in us, to believe in our system, and so yes, we're playing. Why wouldn't we play? This is Bama. Oh my God! I mean, right there, right? And that it's funny because I was comparing them
Coach.
with Notre Dame, and you had like 6 Notre Dame guys like opt out who could have played, who like opted out for the draft. Like, wait a minute, hold on, man. You got like the possible 1 and 2 pick over here. They're still playing, and y'all are opting out. So I thought that was kind of fishy. So, which apparently is happening again.
I just don't like that either. I get you might not want to play in these all-star games. I can understand that, but to go to war with those guys each and every weekend and then skip out on them in a game that you only get one shot for the rest of your life, then you're going to and there's so many memories to be made at it.
Yeah, right. I mean, everybody's thinking they're going to get drafted, and then but I think last year, and Marcus made a point of this. Marcus Freeman, the head coach of Notre Dame, I think he had 3 guys drafted last year or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And Cincinnati had like 8 to 10, just like night and day. And it's like, how does Cincinnati get more guys drafted in a draft than Notre Dame? It's crazy.
It is. What's crazy is DirecTV still exists. The DirecTV Holiday Bowl. I've always loved the Holiday Bowl.
Nice segue. That's awesome.
Louisville versus USC.
I wonder if Caleb Williams is going to play in that game.
I wonder. I hope he does.
I guarantee you he won't.
The Texas Bowl. Texas A&M versus Oklahoma State, Chris.
That's actually a pretty good game.
I know.
But interesting, who's going to be the new? Are they going to have
head coach is going to coach that, right?
Coach? No, the new guy.
He won't. Yeah,
the new guy.
They won't put him out there. That would be cool.
Yeah, but what is he like? Didn't he have a different offense? And like, what is?
Yeah. You're right.
Maybe present in during the week of practice. But I think the guy who they named interim, I think he should have that freedom to like. Yeah, I mean, I think he should coach the game because right now this dude just kind of. I mean,
maybe you're interviewing to stay with the coach. He was there before.
Right.
So
I mean, I would
know.
And I'm sure the new coach is looking at assistants and kind of hanging out and stuff like that. So,
how about the Wasabi Bowl?
Hey,
Fenway.
I love your sushis.
Wasabi.
Wow.
SMU versus Boston College. Maybe Tom Waddle will be out there. Him and Ryan Poles. Bad boy. Mowers Pinstripe Bowl with Rutgers versus Miami. The Hurricanes. Rutgers.
I'm just amazed here, man. Yeah, they were 6-6.
Rutgers had Ohio State on the ropes, man.
Yeah, for a quarter.
This is Larison's favorite bowl right here, the Pop-Tarts Bowl. NC State versus Kansas State.
Which a ton of ND fans are pissed about this.
They want it in the Pop-Tart Bowl?
They want it in, man, yeah. But, they were talking about, so what happened was if Florida State was in the Final Four, then Notre Dame would probably have gone to the Pop-Tarts Bowl. But because they were bumped out, Florida State has to go to the best bowl game that they have the relationship with the ACC. So then that knocked everybody down one. And so that's why like a lot of Notre Dame people were pissed, like, hey, why are we going to the Sun Bowl when we should be going somewhere else and playing a better opponent? But what happened was everybody got bumped down, and then Notre Dame actually got bumped out. And so it's almost like Notre Dame was like an at-large
Damn.
team.
Notre Dame got popped out of that bowl.
Yes, they did.
What's your Pop-Tart of choice, Chris?
I kind of OD'd on them when I was in college. But I'd probably have to say I think there was like I'd have to like blueberry or strawberry or something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
I like
What about
the
you?
cinnamon one. The cinnamon.
Oh, the cinnamon.
Cinnamon. Cherie's like looking like, no, that stank. You like the
Thank you. See?
strawberry.
Frosted strawberry, baby. See?
But she added
Cherry
Lucas
Pop-Tarts.
in
Okay,
it.
there we
So
go.
whoever
There we
she
go.
was dating named Lucas
Uh-oh.
was covered in that frosted strawberry.
Whoa. Hello. Wow.
I'm kidding. Cinnamon one, man. Look at,
I'm strawberry.
he likes the cherry.
Yep, I like that.
Hey,
Hey, pop that cherry, the cherry Pop-Tart. Ooh.
Blueberry for
Okay,
me.
there we go. There we go.
There's Carrie Franklin. Likes the blueberry. Brown sugar and cinnamon. That was the one, bro. And you can eat it cold.
Really?
Yes. You didn't have to
wow,
toast it. You can eat it cold or toasted. It was so those other ones were so freaking sweet. It's just way sweet.
Man, dude, Sean's picture's kind of scary, man.
I know. It's like
Throw that one back up.
Is that a dog devil?
Man. It's like a dog with like no teeth or something. I mean, like no man.
He's got human teeth.
That's crazy.
Does he have horns?
Sorry.
What is going on there?
Sorry, Sean. I'm sure
Weekend at Freddy's.
There we go. See, all right.
James West.
Strawberry frosted, man.
Hey, James likes the strawberry frosted. I don't know. Look at this dude. The s'mores. I don't think I've ever had. I haven't had a Pop-Tart. I don't have.
This is when I said I OD'd in college. So what happened was, so during the summertime, we were giving coupon books, the football or anybody who was any student athlete that was in summer school, right? Okay, I didn't know they had watermelon Pop-Tart.
I never even heard of watermelon. How do you even do watermelon in a Pop-Tart?
So we're given these coupon books, right?
Yeah.
And at the end of the year, a lot of people had a lot of coupons left. And so it was a mad rush to kind of go to the store that was on campus because that's the only place we can spend these coupons. And so and you think of like a little store that's on the campus, like there's not a lot of stuff.
Yeah. It was like
we would clear. So depending on like what time it opened, like you'd go there.
Chris was full arming it.
Man, as much as you could, because if you were there like a couple hours later, man, you were getting like bags of peanuts or like
all
straws,
the good stuff,
like batteries or some shit. Yeah, but
all the
dude,
good.
I mean, man, it was crazy, man.
Chris.
So needless to say, I'd have like Pop-Tarts throughout the year. So
he was selling Pop-Tarts out of his room.
Right, out of my room. Hey, I got the Pop-Tart, man. Pop-Tart, PT, man, Pop-Tart. Hey, man, you got to survive. There was no NIL back then, so.
he had a whole. He had Crunch and Munch.
Hey, man. You had to make do. I mean, I remember guys were selling the coupon books. I think there was like $25 in them. People were selling them for like $15, $10 and stuff. It was crazy.
The Pop-Tarts bowl. Look at that.
You got me going back way back down memory lane there, man.
Hey, that's what this show's
about.
Hey,
there we go. Pop-Tarts would be a great sponsor. Great sponsor.
They would be. They'd be perfect.
In the background, every 15 minutes, have them pop up and eat them.
Do they have a jingle? I can't remember.
Yeah, I don't know. I remember that one.
I wish they had a jingle. Valero Alamo Bowl. Arizona versus Oklahoma. Arizona's been hot.
Yeah, but the Oklahoma quarterback jumped on the portal. He's going to Oregon.
I can't believe it.
He's going to Oregon.
He found God and left. What the hell happened?
Wait a minute. So you know who else is going to Oregon?
Who?
The running back who went. What's the award for the running back? Is it Doak Walker?
Or is that Doak Walker.
Okay. So the guy who won that.
State kid?
Yes. He's going to Oregon too.
The Heisman. He was in the Heisman running. He's bouncing to Oregon.
Was he? I didn't know he was.
Yeah, he was in the Heisman voting. The kid from Oregon State, you're talking. I mean, Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State, yeah, the running back. Yep, he's going to Oregon.
Oh my God.
It's tough, man. and I'm sure hopefully we'll have a couple minutes to talk about that at the end of this. So let's keep on going here.
We got the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl.
Hey,
Bowls are smart. It used to be like Gator Bowl. And then they started with the Tostitos, right?
Hey, man.
And
Go throw your name in front of there, man.
gotta throw that name. That's what the McCaskies are praying on their stadium. Tax Slayer Gator Bowl. Clemson versus Kentucky.
Interesting.
It's an interesting game.
Yeah.
Dude, are you kidding me? Now we're going to have to go down cereals next. Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. Show him you're a tiger.
See?
Show him what you can do. But
so I do have to admit that
this is where Notre Dame falls, bro.
Hey, man. We're on CBS, so, I think we're the only person we're the only game in town that's going to be on CBS, so they're going to have their guys out there.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. It's sold out in 2 hours.
Listen, Notre Dame fans travel, bro.
Yes, they
Oregon
do.
State don't have a coach, a quarterback. No.
Well, we don't have one either.
Notre Dame has a coach.
Yes, we do. Yes,
but
we
you
do.
don't have a quarterback now. Who goes to quarterback now? Who's the quarterback?
It's going to be Angelic.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I can't believe Hartman. Of all the guys, I thought he'd stay and play. He formulates himself as this great leader and teammate.
Well,
empathetic
he may have listened to some, his advisors about the draft, something like that. I was surprised when I heard it.
This guy would be better served playing in this game. I think it goes as a black eye on you in the draft. Support your team. I would advise you differently, Sam. And I actually like Sam Hartman.
I do. I'm a fan.
That bothers me that he's not.
Yeah.
The Auto Zone. Get in the zone. Liberty
go.
Bowl. Memphis versus Iowa State.
Now we're starting to get to the top 10 teams here.
Here we go. The Goodyear Cotton Bowl.
Cotton Bowl.
Classic. They added the classic.
There you
Missouri
go.
versus Ohio State, who's Ohio State has left their quarterback is gone.
Gone.
So now Ohio State, what will Coach Day bitch about? What will he find something to be upset about?
And then, did you hear that crazy stuff that? There you go. See?
Well, they've been saying that, but they're trying to negotiate that he can't talk to any NFL teams this year into it. Right. So that shit ain't happening. So
yeah, that's not.
He's going to turn that down. So don't worry about that, Grumpy Bear, but thank you.
Well, how about, did you hear that Marvin Harrison was supposedly going to get like $25 million or something like that?
Yeah.
To kind of offset his opportunity to go to the NFL?
Yeah. And then NFL people are like, okay, let's just break this down. They're not going to pass up 35 million guaranteed.
And it's like, listen.
And still get that. You're still going to get the same thing.
Every kid wants to go to the NFL, so I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah. Why would you go and then go back, get hurt, and all of a sudden your draft stock drops? I remember who did that. Who was the player that went back?
He went back or he played?
He went back. He went back to college.
Oh, okay.
To play another year. He was the hot. If he went out, I'm trying to think who that was.
I don't know.
I'll have to think about it. It might pop in my head. And he went back, got hurt, ended up going in the 6th round.
Ooh.
Yeah, he would have been the first top 5 pick if he went out the year before.
Wow.
So
that's tough.
Your agent ain't telling you. I think the agents are telling them to go to the NFL.
Of course they are, so they can get paid.
Right. Ole Miss versus Penn State.
That's going to be a good one.
The Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl.
That's going to be a good one.
Thank God it's played on Saturday, not Sunday. Saturday at 12 p.m. Ole Miss versus Penn. I'm definitely watching that game.
Yeah, that's
'Cause
gonna be
I
a good one.
enjoy both those football teams. The Trans Perfect Music City Bowl, Auburn versus Maryland. Any interest in that one?
I want to see Maryland because Maryland was hot for a minute there. Remember?
And Auburn, listen, Auburn had Alabama dead to rights.
Done.
It was
Done.
4th and what?
Done.
17.
Probably.
Just play the corner.
There's no way. No way.
They're not even in. Georgia's wondering how they got in.
Who?
We spanked Auburn.
Oh, they are the next team. Okay. So this is where kind of the controversy starts, right?
Capital One Orange Bowl. Here we go. Georgia versus Florida State, Chris.
This is where the controversy starts. All right. Well, first, thank you, James. That's awesome.
$4.99.
We love it. Okay. So, first of all,
yes,
Georgia losing one game in 3 years and they're out of it. That's atrocious to me.
Yeah, that's Chris. Break it down, Chris. Everyone's been wondering, asking me, what does Chris think?
That is the sin. So a lot of people are not going to like me for this one. So Florida State, the ACC champs, undefeated. Oh, here we go, Lucas. Okay,
here we go.
So we're
breaking it down now.
Best teams in the country.
Right.
Okay. We're not looking for conference champions, or we're not looking for guys who won 3 games in it. We're looking for the best 4 teams this year.
Yes.
I don't think Florida State is one of the best teams this year with their best quarterback their starting quarterback being hurt. Now, this is totally not anything against what the kid wrote on social media. That was, that was just sad. And I totally feel for the guy. And this guy's going to remember this for the rest of his life. Right? But for us to judge that and say, well, hey, they should automatically get in because they're conference champions. They're 13-0. We need to remember Dabo Swinney, his conversation a couple of years ago when they were talking about strength of schedule. He was undefeated in the ACC, yet he was getting locked out of stuff because they have a shitty conference. So if you're looking for the 4 best teams, Florida State's I want. If you're looking for conference champions, then yes, then you need to have it stated. Hey, anybody wins a conference championship, you're in. Period.
Right.
Okay.
Chris Brown is battling back with you. He's battling with you.
Even the bylaws that are in the CFP, College Football Playoff, they talk about how they're going to take all these things into consideration. And a coach leaving and a player not there, a main player not there, is in that criteria. And so the idea of getting the 4 best teams.
Would Florida State be in if the quarterback was there?
I still feel there's still a question because I don't think they're one of the 4 best teams.
Really?
I just don't think I don't think the ACC is a strong conference.
Oh, I get that, but
if you're looking for the best,
undefeated. They're undefeated.
Right. Well, so is Tulane. Oh, I'm sorry. They're not anymore, but they were, right? Let's say if they beat SMU, do they deserve a shot? No.
Liberty's more of a.
There you go. They're undefeated.
For you. Use Liberty.
Okay.
But then again, ACC isn't a sham conference.
They're a group of 5 conference. Absolutely. I'm sorry.
They're a Power 5 conference.
Right.
Texas has 1 loss. Alabama has 1 loss.
Yep.
Georgia has 1 loss.
Yep.
Florida State's undefeated.
Yeah.
And ACC is a Power 5 conference. To me, I go the opposite of you. I guess they do the bylaw, but I'm with I'm on the record with Chris Brown. I go, if they win without it, this is the ultimate team sport. They do play great defense there,
I think it's
and
great.
they have great running backs,
Mhm.
and you got weeks to prepare to face off. I never thought in life TCU would beat Michigan last year, yet they did. Sorry, Cherie. So if you're undefeated, I think you earn it. And I said it before this kid even tweeted it out. I go, it's just going to make that kid a target that you did that. You got to think about that. So,
Well, I think by
should have
him
been.
coming out, I mean, I think there
I'm
are
with
enough people
Cherie.
that are behind him that they love the fact that he was able to kind of come out and say how he felt. So I don't think people are going to be against him at all. I think it's
The
going to be
kid?
more. Yeah, I think just
Oh, I think
mentally
he
he's
did a
going to be
good.
like, damn,
He's going to carry that. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
He is.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to. The fact that he said it, obviously, people are going to be more akin to it and recognize and be more sensitive, I hope, to the kid's feelings. But you and I talked about it all year, how much I love this kid. And the other argument is what Nelson Miller, thank you, Nelson, they had a winning record against the SEC this year. So that put points in my book against ruling out Florida State, even though they won. They put that bylaw, that loophole in it, and the politics got in the way, in my opinion, with these guys that probably don't even give a shit like we do. And they put, so getting back to your point, so if it was truly the best four, like just from the eyeball test from me, the best four teams, Michigan, number one.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Washington.
Yep.
Georgia.
Yep.
And I would have to put Texas because they beat Alabama. Right?
So I got the top three, which was
maybe you go Alabama. You go,
which is what I did.
So you go Michigan, Washington, Georgia, Alabama. Those are the true.
That was my top four. Well, actually, I had Georgia at 4 because I couldn't take them out of the top 4 because they haven't lost in 3 freaking years.
Yeah, 29-0, and they finally lose.
I got Texas out because Texas lost to a number. What is that?
Who did they lose to?
Oklahoma. Yeah,
Oklahoma.
Right. So it's so funny because all the last couple of months, Sarkis was talking about, well, we have the best win, we have the best win, we have the best win. And then as soon as that Alabama Georgia game was over, he didn't say anything after that because he no longer had the best win, right? Because now Alabama had the best win. Right. You're like, well, hey, we beat Alabama.
We beat you.
Right.
That's what he could say.
Right. So, okay, that's great, but and there's a possibility we may see that game, right? That rematch.
There's a possibility. You know? Don't tell Cherie that.
I won't. I'll just whisper it. I'll just whisper it. So I know. I mean, I was telling my guys, and a lot of my guys were against me, and it's just I feel that if it's a conference, if you win your conference you're in, that's a different story. But we've seen conference champions in the past not get in.
It's to me, they should have rode on the last year of doing 4. They should have rode the conference way and played it safe, and then they'd have an argument versus anybody and said, okay, I think if you leave Florida State out, that they freaking undefeated all year. It's like, this isn't the MAC conference. This is the ACC. It's not like.
How does Georgia get left out?
I wouldn't have left Georgia out.
I know. That's crazy.
I wouldn't have left them out.
I mean, like that's the thing that no one's talking about. And I know Kirby Smart is going nuts.
He's going nuts. I wish they had video of their.
Oh, it probably did. And as soon as they probably said, they just pulled it. The SID guy was like, nope, and just pulled the plug on that. There's no way that ESPN was going to see Kirby Smart going this crazy ass rage, throwing tables and shit. Are you kidding me?
Did you see the pictures of the two coaches as players? Florida State. You didn't see that picture?
No,
Oh my God.
That's awesome that they're players. That's cool.
They got both of them because Kirby played at Georgia.
Yeah, I know.
They have a picture of him as a player, and then they have, how do you say his name? Coach Norwell? How do you say his name?
Isn't it
Florida State coach. Norvell?
Yeah, I thought it was Norvell.
He's got cornrows as a player. He
really?
looks like looks like a completely I don't know if Cherie could find that pic.
That's hilarious.
The two coaches as players. Like, look at these two as players. They want nothing to do with this bowl.
But and
now let me ask you this: if Florida State goes out there and buries Georgia, what's going to happen then?
Exactly.
What's going to happen then? In Chris Zorich's final poll, his Super 16 poll, it was Michigan, Georgia, Washington, and Oregon. Those were
my final four. Nice.
Yes, that was your final four and your last poll of prior to the, the big championship weekends.
Right.
After those weekends, your top four were Michigan. Go ahead.
Yep. Washington.
Number 3.
Washington.
Okay.
There you go.
Number 3 was
who?
I thought you were going to play it.
I don't know.
3 was Bama.
I was guessing.
Number.
And then 4 was Georgia.
Number 2.
That's smooth. You're smooth, man. I like that.
Trying to do it. Trying to add some flavor to this, right?
Googly. See? Has he signed with anybody yet? Because he jumped. He obviously jumped the portal.
I guess he's going to Nebraska?
What?
That's what I heard. He might be going to Nebraska.
Why not Michigan State?
It's not been stated official. I found this through a good friend of mine.
Okay, well, let's do a little side. Well, hold on. We want to do a side by talk about the portal, or you want to finish the bowl?
Let's finish the bowls.
Okay.
Then the portal.
So then we have the Barstool Bowl, which you mentioned.
Yep. Toledo versus Wyoming.
There you go. On the C-Dub.
Eberflus should be coaching in that game, by the way. But
on the C-Dub. It's on the C-Dub. Good for them.
The Relia Quest Bowl, Wisconsin, LSU.
Ooh. LSU
should destroy them.
Oh, my God. They're not even ranked. How does that work out?
I have no idea.
That had to be like a
Heisman winner.
A Big Ten.
We didn't even get to talk about that. We got to talk about Daniels.
A Stonebreaker, man.
Stonebreaker. Daniels winning the Heisman. We got Liberty versus Oregon in the VRBO.
How did
Verbo?
Okay, again, that's the
Northern Illinois.
Right. That's the one bowl that allows the group of 5 team against freaking number 8 Oregon. Really?
Hey, listen, I was recruited to play at Liberty.
Okay, sorry.
You know where I have split allegiance here.
Apparently.
The offensive line coach is a great friend, and Liberty, the Flames.
Nice.
The Liberty Flames. Chris, I go on my visit.
College football.
They go, this is a very religious college. You can't hold hands on this campus. I go, you can't what? That's how I was introduced. 1992. You can't hold hands on campus. I go, what? Then I go on the visit, and the girl's like, you can hold hands. You could do a lot of things here. Just
This is a family show, man. We don't want to talk about
family show.
We don't want
This
to
is a
talk about what
family
happened
show.
in your recruiting visit, man.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, Chris.
Or
That's
what
the
happens
rule.
in Liberty? Where's Liberty at? And what happens
It's in Virginia.
what happens in Virginia stays in Virginia, baby.
Exactly. The Cheez-It Citrus Bowl and my Iowa Hawkeyes.
Hey,
My Iowa Hawkeyes versus the Tennessee Volunteers.
there we go.
Should be an interesting bowl. Tennessee will probably win, although that Iowa defense, man. The Iowa defensive coordinator should have a very deep conversation with Kevin Warren and the Chicago Bears. Just putting that.
Okay.
Yes. It's a great.
How about the fact that
coach.
Chris Ferentz, he has to be the longest tenured coach.
Oh my God. I'm ready.
In the NCAA, right? Has to be.
He could stay there.
Really?
Yes, he stays there.
Impressive.
James Western has the Statue was Liberty up there.
Hey, I like
Liberty
that.
Bowl. The Rose Bowl, the granddaddy of them all, Chris.
There you go.
Rose Bowl. Alabama versus Michigan. Oh my God. The perfect setting, bro. Who is the home team? Is Michigan and Navy and Alabama in their white?
That would be nice. That would be nice.
Dude, whoever wears white wins that game, I believe.
That would be nice.
Oh, no. Oh my God.
That would be. That's a good game.
Dude,
however,
I want to see Michigan's offensive line fire the fuck out.
You're gonna have to, man. Because
they got to.
It's a different style of football, man.
Two different styles. This is.
You think TCU was bad last year? Ooh, the Lord.
Jesus. I can hear Keith Jackson. Welcome to Pasadena, California.
There you go.
Where the Wolverines of I can hear. They pan down and oh God, I wish he would call a game. They have all this AI. They should be able to do it.
Oh, that'd be scary. All right, then you got the Sugar Bowl.
Oh yeah, All-State Sugar Bowl. Texas versus Washington. Texas versus Washington. Who do you got in these two games, Chris? Let's go. Let's put we're going championship series, me and you. Alabama or Michigan?
Bam.
I'm going Michigan.
All right.
There you go. We're both on different sides there. Texas or Washington?
Texas.
I'm going Washington. So we're both on the opposite side.
Great.
We have to bet something on this now.
Yes, we do.
Dinner
at Gibson's. You know what? No, you gotta fly here to go. And I'll treat you to Gibson's.
Gibson's.
If you win,
yeah.
And then if I win, I'm gonna fly out there. So
here.
Have the
modern pizza.
Yes.
With a box, couple drinks, and cigar. I got to get you cigars too because I can't. Pizza's a cheap meal versus steaks.
That's okay. It's the idea that I have to go there because I lost the bet.
I love it. I'm
down. Who do you have for the Natty then?
So Natty will be Michigan versus Washington.
Right.
And obviously Jimmy Harbaugh holding up the middle finger and the trophy.
Drops the mic. It goes
drops the mic. How great. We didn't even get to talk about how great Jim was. When he won, when he beats Iowa that night, right? He goes into the back and stays there when the commissioner's up there, and he avoids the drama. And he has the kid who got hurt get the trophy. I mean, he's brilliant.
Well, was that you that sent me the photo of him in the at the hospital with the kid?
Yes.
When he just got hurt. Like a couple hours before that.
He drove to the hospital himself.
Come on, man.
That's the kind of guy he is.
That's the guy. All right, so let's mark this down. So you got Michigan winning it all.
Yes.
And you got Michigan versus Washington in the Natty. Okay.
And you have
just the opposite.
Alabama.
I have Bama beating Texas. So for Bama's
Alabama getting another ring.
50th national champion.
Holy shit. Hey, man.
I mean, he was counted out. At one point, we had him like at 12th or 10th or something like that. And he worked his way back, man. You can't.
Never count Nick Saban out.
Oh, my God. Even if you're Auburn in the corner of the end zone.
What would be the best thing for Phil Atoshin is Jim winning the national championship, celebrating 2 weeks later. He's signing a deal to be the next head coach of the Chicago Bears.
You would lose your mind.
I would honestly.
You would lose your mind.
I would have to come to Chicago and hang out with you. And
you probably like move the family to Chicago and be like, Steph, load them up. We're going to Chicago.
We have to move. What? That would be the best day of my life, honestly.
Load them up. We're going.
I've been waiting for this my whole life. I don't think the Harbaugh family knows how much I love this dude. Like
you should at the front porch, Jim. I'm here.
Jim,
here. What do you need?
I will coach your offensive line, Jim. Whatever you need. Wide receivers.
I'll be your holdback guy. I'll be the guy that holds your headphones or something, or your holdback guy. Anything you need, I'm there.
Anything he needed.
Right.
I would make sure, though, I'd be in his ear. Don't let your offensive coordinator get in the gun on 3rd down and 1. Don't let him do it. I would be that guy.
God, you would lose your mind if that happened, man.
He did it. He did it a couple times. I was getting fired up. Oh, I would lose my
mind if that happened.
I would be
won the Natty, and the Bears hired him as the head coach.
It would be the best day of my life.
You would lose your mind. All right, well, let's do five minutes on the transfer portal.
There it is. There's Norval.
Oh my God.
There he is.
That's
Thank you.
Crazy.
There's Coach Norval.
So that's why he has cred with like a lot of the players now, because they realize that he was like a little thug stud.
He was a thug stud back in the day.
I see.
Look at him. And then I don't know if she found Kirby Smart's pic. Oh, Kirby looks like he's the school librarian turned quarterback. It's like the complete opposite.
Well, he looks like a linebacker. Normal looks like a linebacker.
He's got that bowl cut.
Wow.
The picture that I saw of him, it was hilarious. They put us side by side. These are the two coaches.
That is awesome.
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. Now let's answer Kerry Franklin's question. My guy, Kerry, he wanted to know.
Yes.
For $10. Thank you, Kerry.
$10.
What do you think of the portal? I heard that if kids go in the portal and don't get picked up, they lose their scholarship. If that's the case, then the portal is messed up, Chris. Talk about it.
Kerry, thank you for the $10. Seeing it from an administrator standpoint and the player standpoint, first I'm going to give you my opinion.
Yes.
I think the portal sucks. Now, I think that having the opportunity for kids to leave when the coach leaves, that should be the only way. So this whole portal thing is ridiculous. There's so many loopholes. You see guys going from one school you see people transferring 2 or 3 times. Mm-hmm. The rule was you could transfer once, right? Then after that, if your coach left, you can transfer again. So you had 2. But then a lot of people appeal it and say, well, I was having like mental issues and the coaches were being hard on me. And so then a couple of people wound up getting a 3rd choice after that. I think as fans, we look at this and we joke and laugh and say, this is crazy. I can see after guys graduate, you can go anywhere you want to. But if you haven't graduated yet, you got guys leaving school early, going to different teams. That's ridiculous, right? And then now what they've done is they tied and they're using NIL money along with the transfer portal. So now it's, hey, if you come here, you can get $10 million. If you come here, you can get $1 million. That's ridiculous. That being said, what people aren't talking about are the people that haven't been picked up in the transfer portal. Yes, we're going to hear big names, quarterback of Oklahoma, running back from Oklahoma State, all these big names. Yes, they've been picked up to go to other schools.
Mm-hmm.
But what we're not hearing about is that guy who left because he wasn't playing, that kind of no-name guy, that second-team guy who thinks he's going to get picked up, and he's not. So last year, there were like 1,000 kids left over in the transfer portal last year.
Mm-hmm.
So depending on the school, so the transfer portal started in 2019, which was when I was at Chicago State. And we had a basketball player who wanted to jump into the portal. So me and the coach basketball coach sat him down and explained to him that, hey, you realize if you make this jump, now we kind of questioned it because we weren't really winning. We only won like 2 or 3 games that year. So he wanted to jump in the portal. So, okay, if you do that, your scholarship is gone. You can't come back here because we have to make plans for other people on the team. Now, if you need training, if you're hurt, you need some training, we'll do that. But as far as like being on the team, you're not going to be on the team. You're not going to be associated with the team. Unfortunately, the kid did not have an opportunity to go anywhere. So he asked us to come back, and we said, no, you made your decision. We have to move on as well. Now, I know there are other instances, for example, like Marcus Freeman. Last year, there was a kid who jumped in the portal. I think it was a DB. Things didn't work out, and he asked to come back, and they wound up taking him back. So it depends on the school and what the situation is. And I say that because these are scholarship dollars, right? So you only have 85 scholarships for Division I. So somehow you have to make sure that all these scholarships, people leaving, people coming in, that you only have 85. Now, those aren't including the conversations that coaches are having with players currently on the team saying, hey, we might be going in a different direction. You might be better. You might be better going in the transfer portal. Then if the coaches are doing that, that's kind of shitty. So I hope, Kerry, I was able to answer your question.
You did, and it just brings about the topic of hopefully every school is having that conversation like you did prior to the kid, because nowadays with social media, the kid's announcing on social media that I've entered the transfer portal. He hasn't even talked to the athletic director or the head coach.
Right. And so the rule is that you only have to talk to you only have to talk to the compliance person. So basically you have some of these head coaches who are waking up in the morning finding that their best player is in the transfer portal because they don't have to talk to them. And the compliance person doesn't. Now, hopefully you have a good relationship with the compliance person, and the compliance person can call you up and say, hey, so-and-so left.
But that sucks too, because these are kids. So they make decisions based on, oh, this dude's bouncing too. I need to bounce. I'm better than this guy. And they're not sitting down kind of checking off the positives and negatives with the coach.
Well, at the end of the day, you went there to get an education. Right? I mean, I know that's lost.
Not anymore now. Now it's become
you have
a
to
business.
Understand, everybody's not getting drafted.
No, you're right.
There's only how many spots are there? How many spots a year are there in the NFL? Like maybe 250, maybe?
Well, just look at it. Every year, the opportunity, there's 7 rounds. So there's 243 picks, something like that.
Right. But all those guys, I mean, and they're not making
they all don't make it.
You got free agents.
So that's them getting drafted. Then the undrafteds. Now you look at the rosters of 53. They have added practice squads to 16.
Okay.
So 53 plus 16. What is that? 63.
I don't know. Let's count.
Let's do it. 63 plus 10 plus 6.
56.
53 plus 10 is 63 plus 6. So 69.
Okay.
Sheree. 69.
You got 69 players.
69 players on 32 teams, Sheree. 69 times 32. What is that?
There you go. Thank you.
Thank you. She did it so quick. 2,208. How many kids are coming out of college to think that they're going to get into the pro?
How many eligible
Thousands
people are right? How many kids are eligible for the NFL draft? Meaning that they graduated or that they passed
thousands.
The third year. Right, exactly.
Thousands.
Well, and then even if you look at the kids who are invited to the combine, right?
Exactly.
How many kids are invited to the combine?
There's like 280 invited to the combine. Or
no, I think
300.
Yeah, I think there's more. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is.
So, I mean, you have those spots.
All that said, you still have teams with rosters that have to look at you, rookie, to see if you could make the team.
Right.
That's why it's a 1% shot. That's why, like, you going to the NFL, making it, being the second round pick. I mean,
for the Bears. I mean, that's
odds for
right.
your hometown Bears. You grew up in the south side of Chicago. It's crazy. There should be a movie on this.
Oh, hello, a movie. Hello.
Should be a movie.
Hey, it should be a.
Get my boy special. Joe Albino to write it.
There we go. It needs to be an after-school special. Remember those? Yes. But so I say all that to say, that's awesome. I mean, my only advice to these kids would be, I mean, look at the opportunity. I mean, if you're a great player, then chances are you're going to get picked up. And chances are you're probably going to go to the school, or you're probably going to have a conversation with the school that like came in second behind your first pick, right? That'd be kind of the easiest thing.
Right.
But the idea is that you have to make sure, because if not, I mean, you're going to leave school. You chances are you're not going to be able to pay for it, right? And so if you don't get picked up, man, you're at home hanging out waiting for the phone to call, waiting for the phone to ring. And that's
plus the other thing a lot of people don't talk about, because there was another way to fill talent in college, and it was the JUCO route. That used to be the way. These coaches, guys, right? You have to add those now into the roster demand. Mm-hmm. Look at UConn in our backyard. They suck. This coach is going on TV. Here's fucking guy. Deion Sanders has more commercials than Aaron Rodgers did, for God's sake. Every time. Aflac, prime this, and his sons have a freaking commercial now. And he's begging for money at Colorado, right? We need money. I got to buy offensive linemen. I got Warren Sapp to pay.
Wow.
3 wins, bruh. 3.
No, they had 4. They had 4, right?
I think 3.
I think they had 4.
Colorado State.
Wow. Well, what really turned the tide for everyone?
Yes.
Was that first game against TCU. I mean, I was watching it stunned, because you had, how did a guy come from not only from a HBCU, but just from a school that's not even on the map?
This is a great question. I'm sorry.
There you go.
Who plays Chris Zorich in this movie? I have to think about this.
I already know already.
Who?
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise.
I've thought about this.
Undersized.
Exactly.
Very undersized.
My dude, come on, man.
They won 4.
Yeah, see?
Tom Cruise. I got to think of who else. Who could play Cruise? I need that.
Tom Cruise. I like Tom. Okay, Brad Pitt.
This dude's got Danny DeVito. James Hunter.
That's awesome. That's awesome, James. Thank you very much. I went from Tom Cruise and you went Danny DeVito.
Kevin James played Sean Payton. Wow, he might as well play Chris Zorich.
There we go.
Shave your head.
Right.
Leah Remini come in.
We're getting shorter and shorter. Wow. And then
it's
for some reason we're going the Scientology tip.
Common. There we go.
With a
shaved. He like shaves it down.
He can put on like 200 pounds. Yeah, I'm sure he would
Yeah,
love that.
he can do it.
Yeah,
Cut off jersey and everything.
there you go. All right, enough about me.
All right, enough
Who
about
plays
him.
you? Who plays you in the movie?
My movie ain't coming
No,
out.
my movie.
Oh, who
you in
plays
my
me
Come
in the
on,
movie?
man.
I get to roll.
It's
I'm
not.
gonna-
It's not all about you, Phil.
I didn't know what you were talking. My role in your movie should be played by me. I can
Really?
act. Yes, I can act.
I don't know.
Oh boy, he doesn't. Adam Sandler.
I'm thinking Kevin James. Okay, there you go. See?
You got to do this.
Wow.
That's my best Adam Sandler.
Screens.
Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel. There you go.
All right.
We got to get in this car, Chris. Take off. Get out of here.
Wow.
I don't know who would play me. Oh, Jim Harbaugh. He would play me in this movie.
Oh my
A
God.
cameo by.
Oh my God.
That's why I love him. I coach like him. I'm freaking a lunatic out there. They're having fun.
Yeah.
That's what it's about. Trust
us.
us. We're having fun too with you tonight on the Super 16. Not poll. It's the bowl show. The bowl show.
Yes.
We broke down. Mark Wahlberg. No.
Oh, nice, dude. I love Marky Mark, man.
Were you a big Marky Mark in the?
I was not a big
fan?
Marky Mark fan, but I thought Shooter was awesome.
But you like him as the actor.
Yeah, I like him as
not
an
as
actor.
the. What was that song?
Yeah, I wasn't talking about music.
What was the song? Damn it! I hear it. I can't. His first rap song. What was it? Who can send him a T-shirt in the good vibration? Thank you. Come on. That's all I remember. Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
I'm more of a Rat Pack, Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Tony Bennett.
Are you a vinyl guy, like vinyl snob, like Gary Delabate?
Actually, I would love it, but because I have a lot of my mom's old records.
Yeah,
which is a long story, but and I actually do have a see, people were fans.
Cherie.
I do have a record player.
Yeah, you still got it?
It plays my mom's 78s, yeah, but they're all jazz.
Is it packed away in the freaking storage?
Yes, it's right behind my it's right behind my shoulder, yeah. You have no idea.
Come on. I'm
idea.
sure Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch aren't on vinyl for you.
They are not on vinyl, no.
So you're
however, they might be on those cassette tapes where you take the pencil and
roll
it in, Remember that?
Oh yeah. Kids these days would never know what the hell we're talking about.
Oh my God.
Take the pencil, please.
Right.
I had a baby face out tape, and I played it so much I had to keep bringing it back to life.
Wow.
I put some scotch tape where it broke. Freaking fixed it.
There you go.
It was just a second pause.
Right. Okay. Yeah. We're right back.
There was a bit of a little blank spot in there.
Imagine doing tape imagine doing college football tape and you had to splice with a razor.
Oh my God, dude. I still remember my dad having the team over and the reel to reel.
Mm-hmm.
And he's rewinding it back, going forward, rewinding it back with the black and white.
Mm-hmm.
And they'd have to meet up on a Sunday morning to give the reel to reel to the opponent for next week.
Wow.
He'd be like, honey, I'm bringing the reels over to the Derby coach. And he'd bring home Dunkin' Donuts or something.
Nice.
Back when the donut was actually a donut.
Right.
It's like that big. Now it's like this. I bought my son's
donut.
As
a donut hole.
I go, when did a donut become a munchkin?
Right, exactly.
What is going on here? Milli Vanilli. Got it all out there. Anyway, that's the transfer portal via Chris Zorich. You heard our predictions, Chris. Now the Heisman, Chris. There they
There
are.
we go. That's
There they go. Convicts versus Catholics right there.
Wow. Well, that is hilarious.
Chris Zorich played in that game. You're in that documentary.
I am.
It's freaking awesome, bro.
Thank you. You should check it out.
I did. I've watched it a couple times, actually. It's a great thing. If you've not seen the Catholics versus Convicts documentary on
30
ESPN,
for 30.
the 30 for 30.
Yep.
Who made the big interception that turned the tides? Mike Stonebreaker tips it, right? And
Pat Terrell's going to be pissed you didn't remember his name.
I was letting you say it.
Okay, sorry. Pat Terrell. Wow.
Don't be pissed.
Is that the same shirt on? I think
Is it? Wait.
Oh
no, it's another one. One of your how many Notre Dame shirts do you have?
I only got 3, so it's this and this.
Seriously?
This and the green one. Yeah, I
totally fucking. We should have had a bet on that. How many Notre Dame T-shirts?
I only got 3.
Only got 3.
Yeah,
that could be a DraftKings bet.
Wow.
Over under on Zorich Notre Dame T-shirts.
Oh.
Shane would be like, he only has 3 because the rest he cut off. You don't fit those no more.
Right, hey, going back to my days, man.
Hey,
but you mentioned my Stonebreaker.
Look, real quick, that jersey right behind my head.
Right.
I was telling 50, Chris,
the number
I cut my jersey because of you and your shirt. You inspired me when I was a kid.
Who knew?
I have to get my jersey cut like Chris Zorich. Then Garrison Hurst did it.
Uh-oh.
Remember that kid?
Nice, yeah.
Georgia running back.
Hell
Garrison Hurst. The Chris Zorich. I got to find that picture of me and my dad at some point.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I should have gotten it ready.
You talking about Mike Stonebreaker?
Yeah, Mike Stonebreaker. You went. Were you emotional like this with Mike going in?
Mike Stonebreaker, but okay.
Not that's you, but were you emotional like that?
I was not, because I has already been inducted, as you can see, in 2007. So I gave Mike a hard time because it took him so long to actually get in there. But his ring is like twice the size, or like 3 times the size of my ring. So
really,
yes. So apparently, as you get, the older you are, the smaller the ring is. Apparently, so.
Oh, I think.
But he was in Vegas. I was in Vegas hanging out, and then afterward, went to Houston for the Lombardi ceremony. It was 50th year anniversary of the Lombardi Award. And Joe Alt, our offensive lineman.
Yep.
That's funny. Was one of the finalists. Unfortunately, he did not get it. Yes. The linebacker from UCLA got it, I believe. And then from there went back to South Bend because we were getting a tree cut in the backyard of Mini Clover.
The Mini Clover.
And then had to head back home. So like yesterday was like the first time I slept in my own bed in like a week. It was terrible.
You also, what else? I was trying to find the picture of you and Pat, you and Mike Stonebreaker.
Yes.
I think it's in the book club text DM. That's why I couldn't find it.
So there's a picture that's showing off our rings. And
rings?
Our rings. And his is like 5 times the size of mine. It's hilarious.
I can't find it. For
but
sake.
I give him shit for it taking him so long to actually get in it. So,
well, Mike Stonebreaker played for the Bears as well.
Yes, he did.
How many years was he? 2?
We're drafted the same year. I forgot.
I think he was there 2 years. But great guy,
great last
teammate.
Name, Great last name for a linebacker.
Could you have a better last name for a linebacker?
Except we give him shit because it looks like it's his whole back. Like there's no space. It's almost like a wraparound to the front.
Wrap around draw. Mike Stonebreaker, number 58.
For the Bears, yeah. Look at you.
Well, you corrected me last time because I thought it was 52, but that was Mickey Pruitt.
There you go. Look at you. Wow. You actually know your Bears players. That's amazing.
I remember. What's your least favorite jersey number? Like a number you could never wear, like, or you dislike. I'll give you mine.
Okay. Which is the only reason why you asked me, right? Because you want to tell you.
Top three. Number 19.
Okay.
Can't stand it. Number 39.
Okay.
And number 45. Those are the three numbers I.
Okay.
39, 19.
In that order.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. That's wow. That's okay. That's interesting.
Not a big fan of any of those numbers.
Okay.
43 is an odd number as well, but Troy Polamalu wore it. So
there you go. Okay.
So he kind of like rebranded the number.
What about Gary Fensick? He was number 45.
I know.
You didn't like Gary Fensick?
I didn't. I liked him, the player. I hate that number. I just don't think it looks good on a football field.
Sorry.
Or anywhere for that matter. Craig Ironhead Hayward wore it.
Yes.
When he came to the Bears. It looked ugly on him too, and I love that dude. 42? That's Ronnie Lott, bro.
Yes.
They retired number 42 for the Bears. Do you know who wore it?
I do not.
Sid Luckman.
Whoa, there you go. Our last great quarterback, huh?
Our last great championship winning quarterback.
Oh, there you go.
I loved Ronnie Lott. Me and my coach are doing Coach Fish and I are doing this all-time me versus him. You could pick any starting team players. So back and forth we go. My first overall pick was Sweetness. Okay. Then he picked LT.
Oh, right.
We're going to release this, and the fans are going to vote which team would win, my team or his team.
Interesting.
And those are the only two picks I'm going to share tonight. But I'm telling you, I'm kicking the shit out of him. He thinks his team's going to win.
That's awesome, though.
So we're going back and forth, and we're not even halfway done. I should do it with you too. Me and you should do it one day. But you have to come on the Jim Larison streaming show. We do the shows. Fun. Yes. Like the book club for shows.
Do you have to watch all all 80,000 of them, or?
I thought it was 1481, and then he gave us the updated 4,000 something. I go, 4,000? All Chris wrote was, wow. We're going to talk about that on Wednesday's show.
That would be fun. That would be fun.
Yes. I won't spoil his number one show. Number one show. I won't spoil it. See where people think. I think we're going to be doing that this off season, and that'll be a lot of fun. It's going to be fun.
That will be fun.
Breaking down shows, streaming show. My Netflix went out tonight, and all around the world, Netflix went out.
It did?
Yes. You can't get on your Netflix. It's saying connection issue. Who could play Chris?
I'm saying Idris Elba.
Jesse Williams or Idris Elba? Idris Elba?
Yes.
No.
Absolutely. He should be the next James Bond, actually.
I agree. That would be awesome. Have you seen him on The Office? When he was on The Office?
Idris Elba.
Yes.
On the Office.
Of course, James Hunter has his Netflix working.
On The Office.
Idris Elba comes on The Office. I'm butchering his name.
That's okay.
Okay.
We all know
How
who
do
you
we?
mean. Idris.
You know what?
Idris.
Mr. Alba.
Okay.
Mr. Alba comes on.
Yes.
And he's going to take over. And Michael Scott's leaving. And he's giving Michael a hard time. And Jim. You never saw that season?
Yeah, nah.
Oh, it's great. It's great.
I don't think I've ever seen an episode of The Office. So
What?
I didn't. Hi. Sorry.
Unbelievable. You got to start it from the beginning. You can't.
Apparently, I got to start from season 1, right?
Like literally, I'm just gonna tell you. You'll thank me later.
Season 1, episode 1.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of The Office when it was running. Everyone was talking about it, at the dailies.
Thank you. See, there's people out there that haven't seen it.
Wait, he's saying he hated it. Okay. Not that he hadn't seen it. We have to get you to see it.
There's people that haven't seen it, I'm sure.
If you watch it from the beginning, it's brilliant comedy. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Steph and I would watch it like we watched it as it became a streaming show.
Okay.
And then we caught up, and then that was our go-to. If you had like a bad day, throw on an episode of The Office, you're guaranteed to get some laughs from Michael Scott or Dwight and the whole thing.
Gotcha.
Definitely start it from the beginning.
Okay, we'll do.
Don't listen to them. Don't listen. A lot of people haven't watched.
There we go. See?
See?
There we go. I got 3 people.
The whole chat hasn't watched it.
That's awesome. I'm giving you guys virtual high fives. Like no one's seen it. Thank you.
Hey.
Thank you.
I wonder where it lies on Jim's 4,000.
Yeah, maybe number 1, maybe 4,001. Who knows?
We don't know. We gotta check it out. All right, we did the bowls. Heisman winner, Chris.
Heisman winner
came down to Penix, the running back from Oklahoma State. Our guy Jaden Daniels and Bo Nix.
There we go, Bo.
And Bo unfortunately bowed out. And our guy, Jaden Daniels, that was my dad's favorite quarterback this year.
Interesting.
He believes in him.
Interesting. I thought Penix was going to get it.
I was sitting there thinking Penix was going to get the Heisman.
Because he got the, isn't there another award that came out like
the Maxwell?
Yeah. And 9 times out of 10, it always goes to the Heisman.
So what do you think? What did you think of that?
I thought they're all great players. I think it's maybe 100, 300 yards between
difference. Yeah.
Which is one extra game, obviously having a chance to be at LSU. He was able to bounce back. I'm just surprised which actually, the committee, voted for who they thought was the best versus people winning games, being consistent. So it all depends on how you look at it,
Yeah, I thought being in the championship undefeated and playing the way he did was going to push him over the top for the award. I was kind of, not that I don't think Daniels deserved it, but it was a little odd to me. I wanted to see, because we haven't spoken about it privately, so I wanted to see if you were on the same page.
Yeah. I was really surprised.
So, but listen, he had a great season. Again, all of these guys that we loved this year.
Amazing year.
Amazing year. Caleb Williams, he wasn't even far off of the numbers these guys made. But people are talking as if he's some fall off.
Right.
Like
He's a scrub or something. That's
he's some
hilarious.
scrub. He's
Right.
the best player in the draft. I'll
Right.
tell you that. We can argue Marvin Harrison all day, but the quarterback is always going to trump all of them.
Yeah.
The quarterback position. Caleb Williams. Here we go. Iowa has an awful offense, but 3 top NFL tight ends.
Interesting. Thank you,
Yes.
Michael. That's interesting.
You saw that graphic during the Bears game. The top 4 tight ends. 1, Travis Kelce, went to Cincinnati.
Interesting.
Hawkinson, Kittle, and I just lost his name.
Cole
The
Kmet.
line. He's
No?
Notre Dame, not him. No, not Cole Kmet. The kid from the Lions. What the heck is his name? I just lost it.
Did he? No, he did. No.
No, Laporta. Thank you, Ben.
There you go.
Laporta, who I loved coming in this draft, are the top 4 tight ends in the NFL right now. 3 of the 4 are from Iowa.
That's crazy. Born in the state of Iowa.
Born and went to the university, I believe. All of them. I think maybe Kittle's from Illinois. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But they all graduated from Iowa. There's Joe Albino right there. He's right in your script, your movie script.
I hope so. Remember Tom Cruise or Idris Elba.
Oh my God! Anything else, Chris, to add to this? Because we're going to be back.
I'm excited. I'm excited about the bowl season, man. I can't wait, man. I can't wait to talk about some more bowls. Maybe we might take a couple weeks off because we got 30,000 bowls going on.
Yeah, we'll do the bowl recap leading up to the championship week.
The Natty. No, leading up to the semis.
The semis, exactly.
Yeah.
Not the championship. We do a special show for the championship.
Yes.
Are we going to live react to the championship?
That'll be interesting. I want to see how you guys live react to the Bears game. Then maybe we can do something.
Like that. Watch that. See how that goes. That's a smart call.
I'm a fan.
That's a smart call. Watch how, as Chris brings it up, I might as well promote it. This Sunday, Shane and I are going to do something different. We're going to live stream the game with no audio, watching it.
Okay, so what can you do it with no sound or sound with no video?
You can't do sound.
Okay.
Because these things pick up on it.
Right.
So we're going to watch the game and react to it live here on the Tape Never Lies Network. Bears versus Browns.
Or what if you did the audio from the actual the radio simulcast?
No, they'll still hit you off, I think.
Okay.
These things, like, it's crazy. They're going back, I think, 3 years and knocking us for something, music.
Oh, really?
I'm like, Jesus Christ. That was
wow.
I go, just take the show down. Doesn't even matter anymore. For God's sake. These computers, they have algorithms and all this other stuff, listening for things. So no, we mean no game sound. So we can't play the game. Me and Shane will be watching and we'll react to it live. And you will be reacting to it live when I say, look, there's a fucking hold right there. It's ridiculous. Here's 3rd down. Here we go. Empty. 3rd and 2. Good call, coach.
Screen.
What's their check for screen?
If every Bear fan knows it, everybody on the opposing team should know it.
Just ask Michigan to steal it. They'll know.
Oh,
sorry, Cherie.
Those only
what do you think of Dak Prescott's cadence? Have you heard it?
I have not.
It's like, I was trying to remember it this afternoon so I could talk about it. He's like, I forget how he says it. He's like, Yo. It's some
What?
weird. It's a weird cadence. I gotta. Here we go. Something like that. And
Really?
then, yeah, you gotta. Yeah, here it is. Here we go. Here we go. And then he snaps it, and he
Really?
yells it. Yeah, I gotta play it for you. I think we could play that if we find it. But it's so odd. My son Tate's like, what's he doing? Can I do that too? And like make up my cadence next year? I go,
You're like,
yes.
thank you, Dak. God damn it. Thanks, Dak.
I go ahead. You can. Here we go. He'll be like blue or down. Here we go. And let me tell you, he played a hell of a football game last night.
Yeah, I heard, man. That's awesome.
He's a good football player. Mississippi State, 3rd round kid.
There you
Find
go.
him
See?
anywhere. Find him
You
anywhere. Purdy, the two guys that are up for MVP, Dak and Purdy, it seems. Purdy's the last pick of the draft. Dak
Amazing.
Prescott's a 3rd round pick.
Amazing.
There you go. What's always exciting here on TTNL with Chris Zorich, the 3-time All-American, CBS Defensive Player of the Year, national champion, College Football Hall of Famer, Lombardi Award winner.
Oh, yeah, you forgot that. Yeah,
Come on. I didn't forget anything.
Come
Someone
on,
needs
man.
Ron.
Come on,
Where are you,
Ron?
Ron?
Come on, Ron G.
I think we have footage of it. Cherie, is there audio on it? Here we go. Legitimate.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, here we go. Wait, take.
That's crazy.
There it is. We can make a song out of that.
Uh-oh,
CK.
watch out. Watch out.
Hey, here we go. I think of leaders of the new school. Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario?
Look at that.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
Dak Prescott bringing it back. Tribe Called Quest and Leaders of the New. People don't remember that song.
You amaze me every time we talk.
Every time we talk, we have a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun tonight.
We did.
Talking about the Bulls, the Bears, Jim Harbaugh, the transfer portal. Every
Michael
bowl game.
Stonebreaker.
Mike Stonebreaker, Hall of Famer. Transferring, Notre Dame, no quarterback bowls. All of it.
Sucker.
Wait, Joe Albino, we can't see your comment. He's
Say
writing your
something.
script. That's your script right there. That's blank.
Say something for $10.
$9.99 Joe Albino. Write it now before we leave. So we can't leave a guy paying $10 for a comment. Just checked. Michigan,
Uh-oh.
blue,
Uh-oh.
Bama, white.
Uh-oh. That's going to look sharp, though.
It's going
That's
to
gonna
look
look
perfect on television.
That's going to look sharp.
And Michigan's band, oh my God, they travel. They travel, right? The
As
Michigan
they
fan
should.
base.
That's awesome, man.
Alabama fan base. There's going to be some fights. I don't know. No Brent Musburger checking out the quarterback's girlfriends this year. That's going to I'm
I
missing
forgot
that.
about that. You're right. Wow.
He was in love. He was in love. Oh, there he is. There's his comment. I'm a closet Bears fan. Don't tell anyone I'm a rookie in this chat, though.
That's okay.
It's my guy right there. One of the great guys right there, Joe Albino.
Nice.
I'm going to have you meet him, Chris. I'm bringing him to Chicago at some point. It's
After
great,
you
dude.
win, I bet.
After I win our bet, I got to bring Joe with me. Joe told me straight up, Bama all the way. He's with you.
See?
He said it before
smart
even
man.
the play. He's like, they're
He's
going
a
to beat
smart man.
Georgia, going to beat Michigan, they're going to win the Natty, and that's it. So
See?
there you go. Ben Ricketts, Chris Zorich, my guy DDP, great to see you again. Go Texas. I told you guys a month ago that Texas was going
That's
to make
true.
it.
That's true.
He did. He left his Utes.
You got it. Yeah,
Well,
that's right. You left the Utes.
He left the Utes for the Longhorns. Can we start selling Zorich cutoff T-shirts? Yes. Some TTNL Super 16 poll show cutoff
Got a
tees.
cutoff shirts, yes.
You got to do it. You got to
Nice.
do it before the Bears start doing it.
Wow.
Did they ever talk to you and be like, you can't cut this one off? 97.
Yeah, really.
They can't do
However,
that.
I am waiting for next year's TTNL Bowl.
Oh, yeah. We're definitely coming back next year. We're actually going to come to the draft. So we're setting something up to
Really?
come. Yes, to cover the
Wow.
draft. So I'll definitely be there in April, no matter what. And they're trying, Kerry Franklin and company are trying to get me out there for the Packers Bears.
Whoa, that'd be awesome.
I gotta talk to the boss lady.
Okay.
She just came home. I don't know if you heard the lumbering herd.
I did not know, but that means
Who is the lumbering herd in college football? I can't
I
remember.
missed that one.
I don't know either. The herd. Anyway, you heard it here first.
Oh.
Every week, TTNL bringing you the best Bears coverage on the planet. This Wednesday night, we're going to have Matt Waldman. We're going to have Jim Larison's 4,000 shows released. We're going to talk about that. And is Eberflus the guy? Is Justin Fields the guy to continue building with? Matt Waldman's going to take his shot at it. Thank you, Marshall, Thundering Herd.
There we go. All right.
There you go. Marshall. Chris has nightmares about Marshall.
Wow.
Randy Moss. I drafted Randy Moss, by the way, in my all-time team draft. Is another nugget. Coach Fish is pissed. Anyway. And then tomorrow night, another Bears show with my guy, Ivan Vargas. He'll be talking about this whole thing. And then we'll be back. Chris Zorich in bowl season will return to the Super 16 Bowl show for Chris Zorich. And the super producer, who I apologize to on the air for totally effing up and not letting her know we're going
about her. Right.
We're going early, and we have a show. I was going crazy. I'm your guy, Draft Dr. Phil, and you have watched another episode of the Super 16 Bowl Show
Love
with
it.
Chris Zorich.
It's on a script.
Where's the ender?
Kill
There
him.
it is.
Thanks for watching the Super 16 Poll Show with Chris Zorich. Like, subscribe, and comment. This has been a special presentation of the Tape Never Lies Network. Performance over politics.